Mercenary Troops Arms S.A.F.S, Armored Fighting Suit, is equipped with hard armor and an infrared laser cannon, and uses guerrilla tactics to cause more damage than expected to Stral's army, and is highly resistant to damage from Stral's soldiers. It was feared and called the Peanut Shell. However, Stral's army introduces an unmanned weapon called Nutloker to the front line, which can crush the hard shell of the enemy, and destroys the mercenary army's front lines against Stral. The mercenary army has developed a completely sealed armored S.A.F.S, super armored fighting suit equipped with ceramic armor that can withstand Nutloker's laser and an Excimer laser cannon that can destroy it with a single blow, as well as an indirect vision system and no viewing window. He succeeds in defeating the Nutloker, who was said to be invincible. The battlefield was in a state of ups and downs.
Hello, good evening. Thank you for waiting.
Here we go. It has started. It's the second round. Part 2 starts with assembling the upper body.
If you have not yet seen part 1, we recommend that you start from part 1. Part 1 includes a little explanation of the birth of Mashin and Krieger, hereinafter referred to as MAK, so I think you will enjoy it even more.
As always, thanks for the compliment.
Leave it to me to follow.
On to the second part. Let's go. Remove the parts from the runner.
Finally, we can start assembling the upper body.
Yeah, I think it's a fairly difficult plastic model. Back then, I used to hold my finger in my mouth while I watched my older brother make it.
What was Buru making back then?
The one I often bought was Aoshima's Red Hawk series. After, Imai's Robo Dutch and so on. Star Command. Guns Dollar Back series. And with that...
Okay, that's enough. I have a lot of fond memories of plastic models.
I still want to talk about Takara's Son Goku.
That's enough.
Such.
Let's go back to the story.
I was planning to paint the arm parts, leg parts, and moving body parts separately. The way the arms are attached is special, and if you don't put them on, it will be difficult to attach them later, so I decided to paint the arm parts with them attached.
The arm is fixed with a spring, and the arm itself can move, right?
It is. My fingers are big, so it's hard to attach. The spring feels like it's about to burst. I made one once when I was in high school, and I remember the spring flying off.
This time it installed smoothly.
This mechanism allows you to move your shoulders up and down a little. Attach the hatch. You must decide on one of the open and closed states to ensure compatibility. This time, we will manufacture it in a closed state. Pour the adhesive into the correct position and apply the adhesive. Apply it, adjust it little by little, and then glue it. After drying, use sandpaper to adjust the area around the hatch to match the body.
Close the mechanical inspection hatch, right?
Isn't it strange that the inspection hatch was left open during the battle?
Sure. It's a power engine, isn't it?
Yes. What's more, it's cool that it has air cooling fins. The last glued part before painting is the laser muzzle. For now, assembly is complete. I sprayed a grey surfacer with a strong black color.
Is this where you do the final finishing touches and then move on to the painting process?
Yes.
By the way, this is the Maschinen Krieger series. When I looked it up on the internet, I found out that Hasegawa had released something like this. Mk44 Ammonites.
Oh, so to speak. It's the lineage of the original Maschinen Krieger. I don't know the details, but I think Koyama probably used the name Maschinenkrieger when announcing his original work to distinguish it from the SF3D original. It all seems to have started with the garage kit Mk44 Brechmann released by B&K model. It is thought that the Mk44 Ammonites released by Hasegawa is a plastic model based on the B&K model garage kit. In other words, SF3D original is a plastic model planned by Hobby Japan. I think NAK has been divided into all products designed by Koyama. This Mk44 type powered suit can be seen in action in Yokoyama Ko's collection of works called Robot Battle 5. Robot Battle 5 was a manga by Yokoyama Co that was serialized in 4 issues of Battle Machine magazine published by Asahi Sonorama and later published as a book. The model was featured in several issues of Achusen, a special effects magazine published by the same company, starting in April 1986.
I'm curious about the manga by Ochazuki Nori, a master of horror manga whose name appears on the cover of the magazine Battle Machine.
I think Ochazuki Nori's sci-fi works have been published in book form by Asahi Sonorama. Demon King Ghoul had mecha and powered suits and stuff and was a solid story. In this day and age, you might be able to read it online, so just look for it. Let's get back to it. Originally, Robot Battle 5 was a game published in the computer magazine Login. Robot Battle 5 NECPC 8801 version published in the June 1985 issue. It seems that an image illustration of the game was posted. By the way, in 1986, a SF3D original war game for PC was also sold. In the same year, a version of the game with improved graphics and enhanced weapons was released without changing the basic rules. At the time, MAK three-dimensional objects were released by B&K Model, the 1/20 scale MK.44 type machine Krieger Black Man, sculpted by Yokoyama Co. Kotobukiya released the 1/48 scale Medusa, sculpted by Kobayashi Makoto. This is the actual product.
Wow, you can feel the years on the box.
I've lost quite a few parts on both of them though. I'll just give you a sneak peek this time.
It's really old.
Yeah, I remember saving up a lot of my pocket money to buy it. I'm going to try making this kit someday by making the missing parts myself.
It might be interesting to compare it with the Ammonites released by Hasegawa.
I thought so and prepared it properly.
Amazing.
I'll make a video and explanation sometime soon. This is Medusa released by Kotobukiya. I had forgotten, but I won a prize from Hobby Japan a long time ago. For some reason there were 2 phone cards in it.
You're lucky.
And a mini poster with the same design as the phone card. For some reason, I ended up losing just the most important leg. The other parts have not been opened. This is the only part that I couldn't resist opening. It's a powered suit. It's super cute.
Maybe MK44 type?
Although it's not specified, it might be fun to look for similar plastic models. It looks like this when finished. I will make the missing leg parts myself, and complete them someday.
I'll be waiting. By the way, what happened to the paint job on the S.A.F.S?
Yep, the painting is done.
What kind of paint are you aiming for this time?
The photo of S.A.F.S on the box really makes me go crazy. Dirt, oil drips, fading paint, etc. It's so cool. So, for the base color, I used the color of the original plastic runner as a sample and created the same color and sprayed it. Furthermore, I mixed and sprayed a blue color based on the areas that would become shadows. After that, I mixed white and black little by little with a brush and applied the base paint in multiple layers, moving the brush from top to bottom to create the appearance of dirt and fading in the paint. The spray paint and brush paint are both Mr. Color lacquer paints from the same company, Creus, so the spray-based paint melts and mixes with the rest, so I repeated the process while letting it dry until it looked just right. Finally, I used Tamiya enamel weathering paint to add dust, raindrop marks and ink. Then used Tamiya weathering master to add dust and soot stains, and finished it off by spraying on a matte clear coat. Now please take a look.
Wait a minute. Wait. Stop. Wow, it's a deep green and a really dark brown. Are there any oil drips? Is the paint faded? Where are they?
Sorry, I accidentally showed the one I made when I was a teenager. Well then, this is the one who made it this time. Take a look.
Nordsektor Alpha ausgefahren. Zur Unterstützung rückten wir aus.
This time, the plastic model S.A.F.S sold in the 80s. What did you think of the second part?
So you also made the pedestal in a hurry?
The S.A.F.S alone looked a bit lonely, so I quickly made something using leftover materials. If we exclude S.A.F.S, it is like this. Leftover hard urethane foam board. Draw brick lines with a file. Scrub or hit with a wire brush. Reproduced brick-like surface. Plastering with paper clay. I also paint the colors depending on the atmosphere. Paste the title part of the water-based decal on the painted wooden board to create the earthen part, and place the rubble on top of it. Add dirt from soot and dust. Complete. There are still many three-dimensional objects designed by Kao Yokoyama. I also wanted to introduce Zexid, a game that uses PS1 plastic models, but I think I'll do that and make it another time.
On our channel, we will continue to broadcast things that we find fun and interesting from here in Japan. Updates will be irregular but will continue to be made as long as we are alive, so we would appreciate it if you could wait patiently.
The video was good. If you think so, please give us a thumbs up, like or comment, as it will encourage us in the future. I'll do my best to upload more videos next time, so please check back next time. Please watch until the end. Thank you so much.